Hi, this is Mark Henninger from Sound+Vision at CES 2023, and I am with Brandon Clark, sales trainer from TCL North America, and we are in front of the micro LED section of the TCL booth. TCL has come on really strong in 2023 with TVs. It is perhaps the most impressive single booth from a TV maker, so we will that has TVs in it. So let us start with the mini LEDs, and then we're going to take you for a more complete tour of the other stations here and the other technologies on display. So Brandon, pleased to be here again after like 3 years for me, a little bit of a break, and it's really awesome to see this amazing booth. So what's up?
Awesome. Well, we appreciate you being here in the booth this year, here at 2023 CES. We are ecstatic about this year as far as our launching lineup-wise. You already mentioned our mini LED TV behind us. Actually, this QM8 that we have, this is our actual current model. It's going to be our flagship model of 2023, and it's the flagship of every sense of the word of what it is. The QM8, we're using actually what they call a High Bright Pro Ultra mini LED display, giving you twice the peak nits on brightness-wise and 5 times the local dimming zones, giving you a better punctuation on brightness, but also giving you those deep, rich, contrast, inky blacks, getting close to some of the competition that's out there as well. You combine that also with our QLED technology, and this TV is by far our flagship TV of 2023, rivaling any competition that's out there in the industry right now.
Wow, I hear that. Listen up. How many zones, man? How many zones?
This has been the biggest thing on the zones this year. We have 2,300 plus zones on this QM8 TV, which actually is the most zones of any 4K mini LED TV in the industry, and even an 8K mini LED TV in the industry right now currently. So the zone content is ecstatic for what we have on this TV right now.
Wow, and what kind of size range? And also, just give me a little bit of pricing and availability, like range on these TVs.
As far as the size goes, we're going to have this available in a 98-inch TV, which is getting a lot of rave this year at CES. 98-inch, we're also going to have it available in an 85-inch model, 75, and also a 65-inch model. When it comes down to release dates, we're still looking at about a Q2 release date this year, looking about a May or a June release as far as that goes, still to be determined as far as later on this year. We don't have anything set on price point just yet. We're still waiting in the winds on the price point right now.
Okay, great. Well, these TVs look fantastic, and let's move on and see what else you've got.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
All right, Brandon. So now we're in front of the QLED TV section here. Tell us about these new models.
Fantastic. So with 2023, we're actually launching 2 new lineups. We're going to have an S series and a Q series. Behind us here is actually our Q series. This is actually our Q7 model of 2023. So this is going to be more of our performance models wise. First and foremost about this TV, it is a 120 hertz native panel. So we're trying to up that motion rate for the faster action movies, sports games, everything like that, but also for gaming. Not only that, this actually has 240 hertz VRR for gaming wise. So for anyone out there that is an industry gamer, anything that's doing esports wise, this is a phenomenal TV for that matter. Not only that, on the picture quality wise, we also have on this TV higher pixel density wise as far as for the actual brightness. It's going to be twice the peak nits again compared to last year's model and 5 times the local dimming zones. So we're trying to enhance the picture quality we can using our technology from years past, but also enhancing it gaming wise to give faster motion and better quality as far as the motion itself for movies, television, and also for gaming wise. So the Q7 is a performance model in every sense of the word, and for those customers that want a little bit better of a picture quality wise with a better faster motion processor built into it.
Okay, wow. So you're saying it's 120 hertz, and that's including in 4K?
120 hertz 4K gaming. We also can do up to 1440p as far as for VRR wise, and also 240 hertz at 1080p as far as for gaming resolution right now.
Okay, so a great TV for gaming, and again we see 5 times the zones. Yeah, how many does that add up to on these models?
So on this Q7, we don't actually have a number for the Q7 as far as the actual number of local dimming zones themselves. That's something we'll release a little bit later on when we launch it in Q2 this year.
Okay, so what kind of a size range are we looking at with these models?
With the Q7, I believe it's going to come in a 55-inch model. We're going to have it in a 65-inch model, a 75-inch model. I believe we'll have it in the 85, but I'm not exactly sure if it's the 85, but a 55 to a 75, we'll have it available in those models.
Okay, great. Well, let's see what else you've got in the booth. All right, more booth tour with Brandon, and we are in front of, what are we in front of? We're in front of the Q series. Okay, yes, Q6.
Yes, got it. This is our Q6 lineup. So for this year with the Q6, this is going to be our entry-level lineup into the quantum dot TVs that we're doing for 2023. First and foremost, this TV compared to last year's model is 66% brighter of a panel what we had last year with our quantum dot TV itself. So for anyone looking for a little bit of a brighter panel, this is going to be a step up for them. them, but also for uncompromising color. Adding in our quantum dot technology, we're going to be able to produce those colors simulated by Hollywood standards. That way, for anyone looking to get those better colors with a little bit more of accentuated brightness to it, this TV is a phenomenal aspect for that measure. And when you combine our gaming aspect onto it, this TV will also have a game accelerator built into it for 120 hertz VRR gaming wise. So for anyone that wants to reproduce as far as the gaming console base, this is still a great step up TV for anyone wanting to get better picture quality with a better color aspect to the TV itself.
Okay, but a very affordable TV.
Very affordable TV, yes sir, 100%.
What kind of price range and size range are we talking about?
So size ranges, we're going to have a 55, 65, and a 75-inch size range for 2023, but we don't have a price point set just yet. We're still waiting in the wind when our release date comes to Q2 this year. We'll have a better price point set for everybody.
And roughly what series is this equivalent to, since you have new series?
So this would be closest to our 5 series we had last year, with our TCL 5 series TVs we had last year. So if you could do the comparison between the two TVs, this is going to be that little bit brighter, 66% brighter than the 5 series itself, but still utilizing our quantum dot technology to give you that color spectrum that everyone's trying to reproduce in Hollywood right now.
Yes, that's a really great TV. So something like the 5 series brighter is an even better TV.
Exactly. A nice step up for the TV wise for anyone that wants that better color aspect to it, with a little bit of a brighter panel to it.
Okay, great. Thanks. Let's see what else you got.
Awesome.
All right, our final stop with Brandon. We are here in the CSOT section, which is where the research and development gets shown to the CES attendees. We're standing in front of a 240 hertz, 98-inch, like super crazy looking TV with the big matte screen. That's like a gamer's dream.
Right.
But tell me what this section of the booth is about.
Sure. So this is our CSOT area, which is our China Star Optoelectronics Technology area. TCL, we're vertically integrated, which means we build everything ourselves. From the panel itself, the LCD mother glass, to the bezel on the TV. Everything is going to be TCL built. So we're innovators in the industry. We're always trying to build bigger and better TVs and enhancing our technology year after year. And believe it or not, actually the first half of 2022, we actually built 55,000 acres of LCD mother glass as far as for our manufacturing plant. So we're always trying to innovate. And this is actually one of the examples of our innovations back here, are a couple of the actual panels themselves from our 98-inch as far as for the gaming aspect to it. So even a glasses-free 3D TV we have on display, where you can have that as far as the accentuation on the 3D aspect. So we're innovators in every sense of the word. We're always trying to innovate and create new technology and bring it to the market. So I always like to give an example. This area back here, you might see earlier up in CES coming in the future-wise, because we're always trying to bring this technology onto the floor later on in the year's future. So this is always a great, fun area to see what we're building and what we're kind of developing for the near future itself.
For sure. I noticed the glasses free 3D. I also noticed you have an 8K inkjet printed OLED on the other side of this barrier here. Do you know anything about that TV and that process and how far along it is when we might see that?
Still a concept right now with the inkjet OLED as far as the actual process goes, but we are trying to maximize our materials for the inkjet process as far as for the actual panel itself. So it's something we're looking at concept-wise and how we can bring it to the market maybe in the near future itself.
Very cool. Yeah, I mean, it looks great, so it seems like it's totally viable. Well, thank you for the full booth tour. I really appreciate it, Brandon.
No, thank you so much. We appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for the interview.
All right, have a great rest of the show.
Awesome. Thank you.